Hello, I'm Scott and you're watching Your Experience Guide, and in this video I'm going to be talking about the much hyped and much rumoured Universal Studios theme park in Great Britain. Before moving on to the subject of whether I think this is going to happen and my expectations and whatnot, I'm just going to do a brief sort of outline about why this project has even started to be spoken about by UK enthusiasts and basically picked up by all of the big media outlets in the UK. So on the 18th of December, Theme Park Stop released a YouTube video and published a very good article detailing why this project could be happening. Now, this wasn't a speculation video or report where it's such and such has told me this, such and such told me that, so I think it's going to happen. It was a report with solid evidence and solid information to back up everything that was spoken about and written about in the YouTube video and the article. I'm sure most people have already seen the YouTube video and the article, but in case you missed it, I will link both in the description, and rather than wasting your time, I'm not going to go through the full details of what was in the video and the article because the theme park stops work, and I would like everyone who hasn't seen it to go and have a look at it if you haven't, because it was top investigation work basically to find out everything that's going on with this project. On the following day, on the 19th of December 2023, I should say, the Bedford Independent put out their own article about this. They'd reached out to Universal for a comment or just some information about this, and what they got back was very interesting. Universal confirmed to them that yes, they had bought the land, yes, they were looking at how they could develop it, but no, it wasn't confirmed because they were in the very, very early stages of what they're doing. But yes, they have bought the land and yes, they're looking to use it, but there's no saying that they can go ahead. Again, the exact quote is in the article. I will link it in the description. A few days later, on the 22nd of December, there was then a website that appeared, which a lot of people shared, including us, on social media, which appears to be an official Universal website about the UK project. It outlines some of the plans. There's an open letter to the locals. It does look like a legit website, but someone did reach out to us and say it's a fake, but it's not confirmed either way if it's a genuine or a fake website. It looks genuine. Again, I will link it in the description. It looks very, very genuine, so I'd be surprised if it's a fake. And today, the 28th of December 2023, a couple of people have spotted that Universal have trademarked Halloween Horror Nights, which is of course their massive Halloween event in California and most notably Orlando. They have trademarked the Halloween Horror Nights name here in the UK, which is fantastic, because if this does happen, to have a Halloween Horror Nights event in the UK, but please with UK style scares, not the ones you get in Orlando, that would be exceptional. Best scare event in the world, without a doubt. So let's hope that happens. So my expectations for this are that we will continue to see snippets of information and things found online, like trademarks, copyrights, all that sort of stuff, articles. I think that we'll keep seeing stuff like this appear online, but I don't think we'll see any official planning documentation until Easter time, maybe later than that. Definitely sometime in 2024. I think that if they are going to go ahead, we will see some sort of planning application go in. But again, I don't expect things to happen in 2024 where we see planning go in and we see planning approved. I think there will be a lot of consultation going on. I think they will probably put in some sort of planning application documents, but it might be just a first draft kind of thing. I don't know a lot about planning applications. I've got to be honest here. So I don't know entirely how that'll work, but I do think we'll see something of that note in 2024. I don't think we'll see any approvals until 2025. It might not get approved. They might not go for it. We don't know. But either way, I don't expect to see anything official in terms of planning applications until sometime midway through 2024. I certainly don't expect to see a yes, we are going ahead, or no, it's not happening, until probably early to mid 2025. Now, obviously, there is a lot of ifs and buts with this project. So if it does go ahead, which obviously I'm really hoping it does, then I don't expect to see this theme park resort open until probably 2030 at the earliest. Universal's Epic Universe is opening in 2025 in Orlando. So I think 5 years on from that, seeing their UK park or resort, however we're supposed to call it, open, is probably a realistic time frame. I certainly don't expect us to be seeing Universal Studios Great Britain opening in something like 2027. I think 2030 at the absolute earliest. So say in 2025, we find out that this UK park from Universal is absolutely going to happen. That gives the likes of Alton Towers, Fort Park, Chessington, Legoland, Blackpool Pleasure Beach, Drayton Manor, Flamingo Land, Poulton's Park, and all the other UK parks the opportunity to think, right, we've got 5 years to do something pretty big around the same time frame. Do they go with new roller coasters, new rides, new themed areas for 2029, 2030, 2031? I can certainly see all of the parks reacting to it if it happens in a positive way. I think a good example of this is when the London Resort was being proposed. It was still enough for, it was literally noted in the Hyperia planning documents for Fort Park that the competition of the London Resort was one of the reasons why Fort Park needed to build that roller coaster. There's no doubt in my mind that the projects we've seen at like Chessington, future projects at Legoland, future projects at Towers, including the Nemesis refurb, what we're seeing at Fort Park in terms of the new coaster, and all of the refurb work that's going on. I feel like all of that was not just a response to if London Resort happens, but also a case of, well, we know we need to up our game, so let's not wait until the London Resort potentially opens, let's do it now. And I just get the feeling it'd be similar. If Universal confirm that their park is happening, their resort is happening, and they get planning permission, there is no way that the Merlin parks especially are going to sit on their hands and go, it's all right, we'll be fine, we'll just keep doing what we're doing. They will react, they will build new rides, they will refurb what they've got, they will improve on their guest experience. It will be a good thing for the UK industry. So to summarise, do I think Universal are going to open a resort in the UK? Well, right now, I'm cautiously optimistic that this will happen. I'm a lot more confident than I was about the London Resort. The problem with the London Resort was there just seemed to be no conviction with the planning. We didn't know who was going to run the park. Yes, there was talk about it being a Paramount park. Then there was talk they'd pulled out. Then when there was talk other people were going to take over. And there was never any conviction about it. And then obviously we had the mystery spiders that came along and killed that project. And I think it was probably for the best. It just never seemed like it was going to happen from the off, really. And when it was being classed as the UK's Disneyland, I just thought if it was going to happen, the people who were behind it would not want everyone to think it was going to be a Disneyland park. They would want people to know it was going to be something different. So I always feel like that was always likely to get dismissed as not happening in the end. Whereas this, we're not dealing with a company that's, you know, this is their first rodeo. This is not their first rodeo. Universal have opened theme parks all over the world. They've opened resorts all over the world. They're a massive company. They know what they're doing. They're one of the best in the business, if not the best in the business. So they know what they're doing. They know what they want. And there's good reason to be positive about this actually happening. And I also think there's good reason to be positive about them taking over Portaventura too. And I don't believe that one will stop the other. I've got this, maybe it's just because I like Portaventura, but I'm really hoping that they take that on and do the UK park. Now, of course, this is not new news, this subject. However, the reason I've only done a video about it for today is over the last couple of weeks, like most people, I've had the standard Christmas flu. I've not been in a very good position to talk on camera. I've been blocked up, which, to be fair, is a year-round thing for me anyway. But it's been awful. So I've left it for now. We had vlogs to come anyway, so I am late to the party with this one. But hopefully this has been an interesting video. If you have enjoyed it, please hit the like button, which is a little thumbs up below. And of course, please let me know in the comments section if you think this project will happen in the UK. Many thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.